everybody! So today I decided I wanted to do my top 10 favorite unhyped books slash series for you because these are some of my favorite books that I haven't seen around very much on YouTube yet, and so I wanted to put them out there. And so if you guys haven't read them, then you would give them a try, hopefully, because I really love these books and they're some of my favorites. So before we get started with that stack, I do apologize for the state of my bookshelf because a lot of these were from my bookshelf, so it's all spacey and messed up right now, but had to be done, so that's that. Also, a couple of bookkeeping announcements before I get started with that. I've been thinking of doing a video about all the books I've read over the summer. If you guys are interested in that, definitely let me know. I have a pretty good list of ideas of videos I want to do. But if you guys have any specific that you want to see from me, definitely let me know, because I would love to make videos specific to what you guys want to watch. I wanted to show off what I'm currently reading right now, and that is When Did You See Her Last by Lemony Snicket, and this is the second book in the All the Wrong Questions series by him. I read the first one, really enjoyed it. If you haven't read Lemony Snicket's Series of Unfortunate Events, I definitely recommend that series, and this is a similar series as far as writing style, and it is middle grade, but I'm really enjoying it so far. So I haven't started this at all yet. I'm starting it today, so we'll see how I like it. I really like the first one. It's kind of like a middle grade mystery series with that lovable Lemony Snicket type writing in it, so we'll see how I like it, and I'm sure I'll love it a lot. Also wanted to mention that I was going to be changing my book reviews, how I do my book reviews a little bit. Instead of doing a whole video after I finish every single book, I just thought that was taking up way too much extra unneeded time. So I'm going to start doing monthly wrap-ups like a lot of other people do, and just kind of do short mini reviews of all the books I've read in that month. I'll also be showing my TBRs probably in those videos as well. However, if there are any specific books you wanted to get full-length, bigger reviews on, let me know that as well, and I will gladly do that for you guys if there's something specific you want to see. So just let me know about that, and let's hurry up and get on to that was a long introduction. Let's hurry up and get on to my top 10 favorite unhyped books and series on YouTube. So the first one I have is called Beauty by Robin McKinley. I loved this book. I think I originally read it in middle school, even though I'm not sure if it's middle grade or considered young adult, but if you know me at all, if you watched any of my videos, you know I'm a huge fairy tale retelling. I love retold versions of fairy tales. That's my probably favorite books out of everything, and this is a retelling of the Beauty and the Beast fairy tale, because Beauty and the Beast is my favorite story. So this is a retelling of that, and I really loved it. Okay, next we have The Two Princesses of Bamar by Gail Carson Levine. Gail Carson Levine is the author of Enchanted. That would have been in this list as well, but I think that book has gotten a pretty decent amount of hype. It's pretty well known by a lot of middle grade YA book readers, I think. So this one, however, I like probably, if not as much as Enchanted, almost as much as Enchanted. The shy one has to become the brave one to help save her sister, and it's her quest and adventure of that, and it has a lot of fairy tale elements to it, has a dragon in it, has magicians. I really love this one. This is one of my favorite fairy tales of all time. It's because it's new and different, it's fresh, but it still has that feeling you get when you read other fairy tales, so I really love it. The Two Princesses of Bamar. Alright, thirdly, we have a series, and you've probably seen this on my shelf. I definitely showed it off in my booktube tour. That is the Iron Face series by Julie Kagawa. I love this series so much. If you're not a big fairy person, you might not like it, but I like fairies to a degree. I'm not like crazy about them though, so I was kind of skeptical when I first picked up this book, But the covers are so beautiful. I mean, look at that intricate detailing and everything. They're so beautiful, and I really enjoyed this. I really got into it. It kind of had a Alice in Wonderland-esque feel to this series. So the first one is the Iron King. The second one is the Iron Queen. The third is the Iron Daughter. And the fourth is the Iron Knight. And all of these are from the main girl's perspective, except for this one is from Ash's perspective, which is the love interest in this series. And so I really enjoyed this whole book being from a different perspective. And then there's also the spin-off series, Call of the Forgotten, The Lost Prince, and The Iron Traitor. And there's another book coming out in this series fairly soon as well. So the Iron Face series, if you like fantasy, definitely check that one out. It's one of my favorites. I like it a lot. Alright, next is Avalon High by Meg Cabot. I don't know what to say about this, but it just gives me such happy feels. Like, I could probably compare this to, as far as feels-wise, to Anna and the French Kiss. For all those who know what that feeling is when you read that book, that's the same feeling I get when I read Avalon High. It's just happy, go lucky, wonderful moments. And so this is a modern day retelling kind of King Arthur and his court. High school girl Ellie, who finds herself sucked into this modern day King Arthur world. And I really enjoyed this one. This is probably my favorite Meg Cabot book, and definitely check it out. Avalon High. Don't watch the movie. The same name, though. I did not enjoy that. Didn't like the movie. It was a Disney Channel movie, but definitely read the book if you're going to do anything. Read the book. It's amazing. Okay. Next are two books. Unfortunately, I don't know which order they go in, but the third one is coming out hopefully soon. They are Lament and Ballad. This is another fairy series by Maggie Stiefvater. And this is one of Maggie Stiefvater's lesser known series, I think, but it's really beautiful writing. It's basically a story of a boy and a girl and another girl who happens to be a fairy. And in this series, fairies kind of get their magic and their power out of giving humans inspiration for music and art and creative things like that. And so it's really beautiful story. I don't know what to say. It was, for music lovers such as myself, I found this to be so beautiful and wonderful writing and so creative and different. And it's not known by very many people, I don't think. So Ballad and Lament by Maggie Stiefvater. Next, I mentioned this in my last book haul, I believe, but it is Brightly Woven by Alexandra Bracken. Another fantasy. These are mostly all fantasies, but this is a beautiful story. And you should read it. That's all I'm gonna say. You don't need to know too much going in, just know that it's amazing and just, you need to read it. It's beautiful. And it's amazing. And I think I said that in my book haul video when I pulled it out, but still, it is. Alright, next we have The Year of Secret Assignments by Jacqueline Moriarty. By Jacqueline Moriarty. That name's hard to say. And this was just a fun, silly, contemporary story about some high schoolers. And it basically, three girl best friends in this high school are in the same English class, and they're assigned to become pen pals with three students from their rival high school. So the characters in this are just so fun and silly and fascinating, and it actually, in this book, has like their letters and emails and stuff of the pen pals going back and forth, and it's just such a fun, silly contemporary that I really enjoyed. And you guys should read it and tell me what you thought, because I love it. So I still reread it every now and again. So you should check it out. This one I also raved about, I think, in my first sentence book tag video. Impossible by Nancy Werlin. If you've heard of the song Scarborough Fair, this book is based on that. Consequently, this book also has fairies in it, but it's very light in this one. But it's such a beautiful, look at this cover. Look at this cover. It is so, so beautiful. That's the first thing that drew me to it, actually. But it is a retelling, basically, or what happened after the song, the Scarborough Fair. And basically, this girl, Lucy's family, is cursed, and she has to do 3 tasks in order to free her family. And it's really, really good. Really good. I can't stress how good this book is enough. You just need to read it and love it like I do. So I'm not the only one in the world. Thank you. Okay. Moving on. This one will probably come as no surprise to many of you, as I've mentioned it in several videos, I think, by now. That is Graceling by Kristin Cashore. And I have seen this in a couple videos since I decided I was going to do it in this one, but not enough. Not nearly enough. I guess these are older. Most of these books are all older books, so maybe they were hyped up when they first came out, and I just haven't seen them because obviously I joined YouTube not too long ago. But I just want to make sure that they're still being read, still being loved and enjoyed like I do. Enjoy them. And so this is Graceling. This is the advanced reader copy version, but I think the cover is still the same for the printed version. And this is about a girl with a special gift for killing people, actually. She is like the king's hired assassin because that's basically what her gift. She has this deadly gift of being able to kill someone the most effective, easiest way, and she's just good at that. So she hates the king. She hates what she has to do for him, and so it's her story of how she's trying to fight back against that. And she meets these other people that have graces. It's called graces. Their gifts, their powers are called graces. That's why it's called Graceling. And she meets other people with these graces that are different from hers, and it's just kind of her story about how she has to fight her destiny and figure out what she wants to be in life. And it's really awesome, epic fantasy that I really enjoyed. It was really different. I hadn't read an assassin book before this one came out, and so I really enjoyed it. It was really different from what I had read before I read this one. And so this one also has a companion novel. It has 2 companion novels, actually, but the other one I want to show you is called Fire by Kristin Cashore, and this is a companion novel, so it's about a different girl who has a different grace, but it is equally beautiful. I love both of these. And there's also another companion, well, I guess it's actually the sequel to Graceling, called Bitter Blue, that I didn't enjoy as much, but definitely if you like these, check out Bitter Blue also. But these for sure, if nothing else, because these are amazing reads. Graceling and Fire by Kristin Cashore, check them out. Alright, we're down to our last of our top 10s, and then I have one honorable mention because I couldn't quite whittle it down to just 10. But that is The Tiger's Curse, because covers alone, this is amazing. Look how beautiful these covers are. And the insert pages is like this beautiful map on the inserts. And this is just a fantastically fun folklore story set in India primarily. And this Indian prince is cursed to be a white tiger. And so he meets this girl Kelsey at a circus, and she finds out that he has this curse that needs to be broken, and so she helps him. She tries to help him break it, and that is basically the premise. And I can't tell you, it's just so good. I don't know if I said this. This is by Colleen Houck, and I loved this series so much. I can't wait for the 5th one to come out. First, there's only going to be 4, and I've read all of them, and then they said that there's going to be a 5th one called Tiger's Dream, and I'm really excited. But this is Tiger's Curse, and it is so beautiful. She really paints Colleen Houck really paints this beautiful depiction of the Indian culture and the food and the clothes and everything. Is just, you feel like you're there. You feel like you're immersed in India, like on this quest, and it's so cool. I just love it so much. Okay, so the first one is Tiger's Curse. The sequel to Tiger's Curse is Tiger's Quest. It's pretty cool. This is primarily based on the prince's brother, who turns into a black tiger. He's cursed as a black tiger. The third one is... My stack is falling over, excuse me. The third one is Tiger's Voyage by Colleen Houck, and this one has dragons, which is extremely cool. And the last one for now, until the fifth one comes out, is Tiger's Destiny, and that has a phoenix on it, and it's epic. These covers, I'm telling you, if you have to buy for the covers alone, it was well worth it, because they are just gorgeous. Alright, guys. This is probably going to be way too long of a video, but thank you so much for sticking with me if you're still watching, and I am so hoping that you'll give some of these a try and let me know what you think of them. But now on to my honorable mention. This is a companion series of fairy tale retellings. It's called the Once Upon a Time series. And what's kind of unique and cool about this series is that they're companion novels, but they're also, some of them are written by different authors. So it's not all by the same author, so you kind of get some different writing styles and everything in there. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot in my camera frame, but I'm sitting on my feet and that is uncomfortable. So, okay, I'll just show you the ones I have, and there's more than these, but these are the ones that I liked the most. So these are the ones that I bought. So, first we have Snow by Tracy Lynn. This is a retelling of Snow White. Golden by Cameron Doki. She's one of my favorite authors, and this is a retelling of, obviously, Rapunzel. Beauty Sleep by Cameron Doki, retelling of Sleeping Beauty. Sunlight and Shadow by Cameron Doki. I guess it's a retelling of The Magic Flute. I wasn't as familiar with this fairy tale, but I really loved it as well. Before Midnight, retelling of Cinderella by Cameron Doki. Wild Orchid, a retelling of Mulan. Yes, retelling of Mulan by Cameron Doki. The Storyteller's Daughter by Cameron Doki. This is a retelling of Scheherazade and the Story of a Thousand Nights, basically the Arabian Nights stories. Belle, obviously a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, one of my favorites, of course. The World Above, really enjoyed. This is actually a retelling of Jack and the Beanstalk, but in this one Jack has a sister who has to do the saving, and it's pretty cool. And lastly, we have Violet Eyes by Debbie Vigwe. By Debbie V. I'll just say that, I'll abbreviate her name for you because I don't want to butcher it anymore. This is a retelling of... Oh, this is a retelling of The Princess and the Pea, I guess. So, Violet Eyes. Princess and the Pea. So those are all of my honorable mention series of books. And, ooh, I just knocked them all over. Great. More to pick up for me. So now I will try to pick up all of the... Oh, goodness. I'll try to pick up all of the books I showed you in my top 10. This is going to be really hard. Let's see if I can do it, because there's like 20 books here. Okay. These are all of the, oh my goodness, of the books I showed you. If you would like more information on any of these, definitely leave me a comment or a question below, and I would be happy to answer. Whew, that was my workout for the week. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing if you want to, and liking my videos. Give a thumbs up if you want. Thank you so much. I had a blast putting this video together, and I hope you enjoyed watching it, even though it was super long forever. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye!